Have you ever stopped to think that the greatest revolutions in the world didn't start with grand gestures? It wasn't a lightning bolt from the sky or a genius idea that changed everything. It was something much simpler. Small choices, tiny habits, almost invisible actions but powerful ones. Elon Musk. Yes, that guy reinventing cars, rockets, and even ways to live in space. He understands this better than anyone. And today, you'll discover how small gestures from this man can transform your life. Even if you'll never build a rocket or lead a billion-dollar company. But before we dive in, tell me, have you ever stopped to notice how the details of your daily life are shaping your future? Because that's exactly what we're about to explore. Responding in few words. Imagine this. You spend hours crafting the perfect email response, choosing every word, adjusting the tone, and when you finally hit send, you realize you could have said it all in 2 lines. Well, Elon Musk does exactly that. He responds in just a few words. A yes, a no, or simply, do this. No beating around the bush. No frills. The seemingly simple gesture saves hours, energy, and leaves room for what really matters, action. Now tell me, how many times have you gotten lost in long explanations? Or hesitated to respond because you wanted to be perfect? What if I told you that simplifying could be the key to more productivity? Sometimes the best way to communicate isn't by saying more, but by saying less. And you? Where can you simplify today? Sleeping on the factory floor. Have you ever wondered what truly defines a leader? It's not the titles, nor the strategic decisions made in luxurious offices. It's something deeper. It's being present. And Elon Musk knows this better than most. In Tesla's darkest moments, when the company was on the brink of collapse, Musk wasn't in a comfortable office or at home resting. He was there, on the factory floor, sleeping alongside the employees. This simple yet powerful gesture showed he wasn't just giving orders. He was working alongside them. And this makes us think, where can you show, through your actions, that you're standing beside the people who depend on you? Leadership, after all, isn't about position. It's about connection. When was the last time you led by example? Sometimes small gestures of presence can change everything. Eating quickly during meetings. Now tell me, what do you do during lunch? For most people, it's a break. A moment to slow down, relax, and forget about problems for a few minutes. But for Elon Musk, it's a different story. He turns every meal into an opportunity. While eating something quick and simple, he's in meetings, talking, solving problems, planning the future. It's not about rushing or neglecting rest. It's about giving purpose to every minute of the day. And this leads us to an interesting question. How have you been using your small breaks? Are you wasting them or turning them into something meaningful? You transform that moment into something productive. An important conversation, a learning opportunity, or even a kind gesture towards someone nearby. Asking why multiple times. Have you ever heard that classic phrase, why? And then, after an answer comes another why? Sounds like something a curious kid would do, right? But know this, Elon Musk takes it seriously. Very seriously. He doesn't settle for the first answer. He doesn't accept superficial explanations. He asks why, multiple times, until he gets to the root of the problem. This simple practice keeps his mind creative and avoids oversimplified solutions. It's like taking apart a clock to understand each piece before fixing it. And this makes us think, how many times have you accepted things as they are? Without questioning? What if instead you started asking more? Until you found the real solution? The next time something seems impossible or confusing, try asking this question, why? And keep asking. Maybe the answer is closer than you think. Celebrating small wins. Have you ever stopped to think about what truly motivates a team? It's not just the big successes, but the small steps taken along the way. And no one understands this better than Elon Musk. Even when a SpaceX rocket explodes during a test, something that could be considered a failure, Musk doesn't wait for the final victory to celebrate. He celebrates every small step forward, every lesson learned. Why? Because he knows progress is made of attempts, and that every step, no matter how small, brings us closer to the goal. And this makes us reflect. Are you celebrating your small steps? Or are you waiting for the perfect moment that might never come? The next time you take a step forward, no matter how small it seems, stop and acknowledge it. Celebrate it. Because these small victories are what build the future. Listening more than speaking. Have you ever noticed how some people just have to talk? They interrupt, give opinions before understanding the context, and end up stifling others' ideas. Now think about the opposite of that. Elon Musk does exactly that. He listens. In brainstorming sessions or technical discussions, Musk isn't the center of attention. He lets engineers, technicians, and collaborators speak first. He listens, absorbs, reflects. This seemingly simple gesture gives a voice to those who, in many companies, might be ignored. And that's exactly what makes his team so innovative. And this leads us to an important question. How many times have you failed to listen? Because you were busy thinking about what you'd say next? Maybe the answer you're looking for is in the person next to you. If only you gave them space. The next time you're in a conversation, try listening more. Not just with your ears, but with genuine attention. Who knows what you might discover? The small gestures that change everything. Small gestures can change everything. Responding in few words. Sleeping on the factory floor. Turning meals into productive meetings. Asking why. And until you get to the root of the problem. Celebrating small wins. And listening more than speaking. These are simple actions, almost invisible. But when combined, they have the power to transform companies, teams, and lives. Elon Musk isn't a genius because he was born that way. He's an example because he understands the value of these details. And now you know it too. So tell me, which small gestures can you start today? That will transform your routine, your relationships, your future. If this video inspired you to think differently, leave a comment below sharing which of these gestures you'll put into practice. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Because here we always bring ideas to help you become a better version of yourself. Because in the end, it's the small gestures that build great stories. And your story starts now.